Let's see when this goes. All right. Hit go live. Let's see when this goes live. Oh, let's see when this goes. Mr. Pork, tell me if you can hear me. I can't tell. I can't tell if I'm caught up to YouTube or I'm not. And there's this weird, eerie sound going on. Oh, there we go. Okay, now I'm on. There's a weird, eerie sound going on. And it might be because I got a new fan and it's up there. And I got it on KMU and it lights up, but the fan part won't go on. And it has this little thing, a majigger, digger. And I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I'm possessed. I'm possessed with the strange fan because it's hot as fuck around here. It is so hot. You wouldn't believe it. Let me see what temperature it is. How is everybody today? It is only 94 degrees, but I'm telling you, it feels like about 104. I have this, I think I've told you this before. I have this product. It's called Best Breast. And you could have bought a 2-pack with like sweaty balls or something too. You could get like the 2-pack for like the boobs and the balls. And I was like, like, come on. Like, am I really buying it for like 2-pack? I just got. So hello, Mr. Pork. How are you? Okay, I think either I'm getting used to the crazy sound or the crazy sound is getting used to me. Excuse me. Or I'm just getting crazy. But how is everybody? It is, I don't know what day it is. I think it's Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? It's Wednesday. My time is all screwed up because I have this Zipline that I've had for 4 years. And I finally got my husband to hire someone to install it. And he cut down all these trees in the woods. And I didn't really realize that. So I look and I'm like, God, Jesus Louises. Like, what did he do? He spent all day doing what? But I realized he has cut down all these trees because there's all these dead trees. So I'm like, oh, he actually did a lot of work. Like, I just need to move the trees out of the way because I got all these like solar lights and stuff. And basically, I just need to like make the path nice, put the lights in, and like the thing needs raised up. And so I'm like, of course, I have flops on. I'm like the queen of flip flops, which never do housework outside when you're like, don't wear flip flops. Like, just note to self, don't go outside in flip flops planning to do any kind of work. You will fall on your face like a moron. Like, just don't do it. Like, flip flops are made for flopping, and you will flop yourself out. And I don't know how many times I almost did it with the Bobcat. Was running down with freaking 5-inch platform flip flops and almost flopped out with a 50-pound Bobcat looking at me. Anyway, so I go rolling down the hill like a moron, like the moron I am. So I go rolling down the hill. I think I got poison oak because there's poison oak everywhere. And I never have gotten poison oak in my life. Fall down the hill, sprain my ankle, and I'm down at the bottom of this. And the hill does not look that steep when you're at the top of it. When you're at the bottom of it, it looks pretty darn steep. And so to get back up, I need to move all the branches out of the way. So I'm sitting here like yelling, like somebody has to hear me. I mean, my house isn't that far away. My son is there with the windows open. My husband's in the garage that this is not, and on the other side of the house, and he's got to hear me. So I'm like, geez Louise. So I'm screaming for like half an hour. Someone help. But I get all the trees out of the way. And it looks pretty darn toot and good. Except there's a couple of trees that need to get cut down. Like, it needs an hour left. And this is going to be the baddest ass Zipline you've ever seen in your life. If I was a kid, I would love it. And it's been like a month and I still have no progress. And I would do it, except I'm not strong enough to hold the thing to cut the last cup. There's just a couple of branches trees that need cut, and I can't do it because I'm not strong enough because I'm a girl. You haven't noticed. So it's like 4 years of culmination, and I have 1 hour left, and I can't do it myself. So I'm like, and of course no one can do it. But this thing is going to be cool. It needs risen up a little bit, but it's like you go to this part of the house. There's like, you go to the pool area, and the pool has like the pool and then all these terraces. And then you go behind the pool, and you're like in winter wonderland. You like are in these woods that like, it doesn't even seem like you're near my house. It's weird. It's like, and it's 100 feet, and you're just like in like sayonara. It's like weird. You can't see the house, you can't see the pool, you can't see anything. You feel like you're in like this whole new world, and it's pretty cool. Like, I'm kind of like scared, and it's got the little circle thing like we did when we were kids doing the like sledding. You put the little circle between your Kimisi chem and you go down, and then it has like the strap thingy that you can go down, but it needs raised up just a little bit, and then it's gonna be off. It's gonna be freaking on, and it's only taken 4 years. This is why I get frustrated, because like I get stuff, spend a lot of money on stuff, and then it takes years to happen. I don't understand that. And I would just hire people, but I don't have bazillions of dollars to hire someone for every little freaking thing. Anyway, so today we're going to talk about people who have no content and thus say the same things over and over again. I don't know who that would be. And play the victim card. I don't know who that would be. Who would just play the same things over and over again? And rehashing old lies. Like, I'm just mad because I got called a Barbie. Has anyone ever heard that lie? That's a lie. I like being called a Barbie. I can't lie about that. But the first funny lie was that people get like first. Hey, CJ and the coffee girls. Oh, you were parted today. Of course you were. Because when it's funny when there's no content, and it's funny. Hey, delusional mocha, you just got done. Did you just get done eating a delusional mint mocha? Are you going to be driving my Learjet tonight through the corn? That must have been the funniest freaking thing I've ever heard. Ever. Because I have a program that searches the transcripts for the word queen. So I look at anything that has the word queen. So I'm like, these are the 6 screenshots that are like, woo! I just didn't even know what any of them meant. Oh, who's that? I don't know who you are. She didn't even know what any of them meant. She was like, I don't know what that means. Then freaking listen, do your homework. Did you ever hear it? No, you never heard it in school because you didn't go to school. But did you ever hear it? Most of us who went to school remember hearing, do your homework. Study up if you're gonna do a project. If you're gonna read a speech, read it first so you know all the words. Don't just go in cold, right? I remember being told that. And I remember sitting in my bedroom as a high school kid in my little stinky apartment in the ghetto, reading through things. So when words came up like delusional, I think that was the word. No, disingenuous. Hey, see, that's what happens when you don't practice. Relevant, glitz, and glams. Hello, Voodoo Bear, Charlie girl. See, that's what happens when you don't practice. You just go all sounding like a nut head. But see, that's why you practice. So when you see the word disingenuous, you don't sit there and go, I don't know that word. I'm moving on. Disingenuous. Not that hard. I mean, fuck. And there have been words like A, the word A. It's one syllable. A, it's one letter. I mean, hey, bubblegum. So anyway, I mean, that's what our teachers told us. Do your homework. And there was a reason for it. So you don't sound like an idiot. It's not our fault you sound like an idiot. And it's not our fault that we then make fun of you for sounding like an idiot, because you would make fun of us if we sounded like an idiot. True, 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 yes. So we, therefore, get to make fun of you. So anyway, she starts all proud of herself, and you know who I'm talking about, because she's got like 3 channels talking about her and all the who. I thought it was me and Tabby and Tony and Pixie and all these channels that don't talk about you anymore. So who's talking about her? I mean, you guys did, but that's because she talked about you first. And that's the other thing. There's a difference between response and saying something first. And when you respond, there's a difference. And you guys were responding. So you can't get mad at people for responding to you talking about them first. And that's a big distinction that hasn't not firing on all, hasn't quite sunk in there yet, that you have to understand that there's action. I mean, this is like first grade, you know, ball goes up the ramp, you know, action, reaction. It's not that hard to understand. But anyway, she starts out talking about how, oh, she's so great because all these people are talking about you. There's a difference between talking about you and talking shit about you. I mean, there's a difference between, like, I don't know, talking and talking shit. You know, there's a difference there. There's like, you know, like one I don't want to be. One is like you're an asshole, and the other one is you have a nice asshole. I'd like to be known as the person with the nice asshole, not the one who is an asshole. You know what I mean? Like, she's a pretty girl, not she's a pretty asshole of a girl. You know, kind of thing. I don't know. Am I making any sense here? Didn't Whispers say we are stalkers? Oh yeah, we're stalkers. We're stalkers. I don't know who Whispers is. Whispers watched who's Whispers? Watched everything and tells on us. I don't know who Whispers is. I don't see. That's how much I watch. Hey Georgette. See, that's how much I watch. I watch very little. I mean, I'm a stay-at-home mom. Like, I'm not even on. The times I'm on are not times she's on. Like I said, I watch very little, and it's usually because my program has found my name somewhere. And so I listen to what I'm being talked about. Or someone in Discord says, hey, the Lady Boom thingy, is that it? Whispers is Lady Boom. Oh, no, there's no lady. There's no lady. I'm sorry. I'm not calling. No. I'm sorry. And that is not misgendering. We already went through that. That pissed me off. Today is not an age where you say someone misgenders you. That's like a big thing to say. You can get someone canceled, and that's a lie. That's a lie. Because I said she. I just said I will not refer to you as a lady, because a lady is a title. A lady is a title of someone who has class and decorum. And I'm not going to call you a lady because you are no lady, ma'am. But anyway, so she's talking about how, like, oh, all these channels are talking about me and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just so amazing. And someone told Lady Boom, if you whisper, you intimidate. No, no, I don't really think there's that. See, that was intimidating. That scared you, huh? See, that was a little scary right there. That was not being that wasn't whispering, and that probably scared you. See, whispering is not scary. Whispering, that's stupid. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. There's absolutely nothing that wackadoodle could do to intimidate me. See? Didn't I for a second make you go like, whoo, things that make you go, Boom is, it's funny because there was one time, this is, but it's just the way I don't know what you call it, the accent. It's this weird accent of like, I don't know what it is. Accent of a serial murder or something. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. I don't know. But one time I was in college and I went to go visit my best friend, and we went to a bar and we were hammered, and I dropped my phone. And this was before people took pictures with your phone and took video with your phone. Thank God Almighty. That was back when, like, the next morning people could say, oh, you did this. Hey, Rocco. And I'd be like, I allegedly did that because there is no proof. That was back when a receipt was proof. And I could say there is no proof. So I allegedly did that. Allegedly. I love the tumbleweed moment after Boom makes the comment. I don't know about that, Boom. Oh, wait, I'm grown. I don't know what a cup. Yeah, like you don't know what a cupcake or a corn cob is. I mean, you don't know what. Have you ever had a birthday party? Have you ever had a birthday party? I mean, think about that. You have cupcakes at birthday parties. Have you ever gone to a birthday party? Have you ever gone to a party? Have you ever been to a party? Have you ever had a party? Clearly, the answer to all of those is no, 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 no. What kind of people don't have parties and don't go to parties? Losers. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? Losers. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud as well? Weirdos. Oh, I think I said that out loud as well. I'm sorry. I need to shut up right now. But it's just freaking weird. It's the weirdest thing I've ever, I can't say seen because I've never seen. And that's the other thing. Don't come for me until I call for you if you can't even show me what you look like. If you want to stand up next to me and you want to talk about how I look, come on. Come on, bring it. I don't care. I am 99.9% showing myself. The only time I'm not is like if I get something in my eye and I'm literally like crying and look like a weirdo, or like something's going on, like I'm naked and I'm trying to get dressed, or something strange is going on that like I would, get terms of service getting going after my ass, cupcakes, corn on the cob, here's your, yeah, I mean, it's like, H2O. Do you know what that is? What? I mean, what? It's absolutely ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. But I mean, 99.9%, I'm up here live for people to see because, I started out as a comedy act and you have to like make facial expressions, like your eyebrow goes up and things like that, like I got that from like, watching soap operas and stuff like that. You have to, and you make weird faces and things like that. I mean, I'm sorry. Like I make facial expressions, I'm always up here, I'm 50 fucking 2 years old and I do get readies with me where I come on here with my hair not done, no makeup on, and you want to come for me and about how I look? Lady boom da da boom boom, who doesn't even know what a freaking corn cob is? You know what a corn cob is. You stick it up your butt. You know what a corn cob is. I know you've used a corn cob. Come on. Don't play dumb with me. I know you've used a corn cob. I know you put a plastic bag around a corn cob, and I know you've stuck one where the sun don't shine. So don't fucking lie to me, because that's not going to work. Boom needs to audition for the next Psycho movie. I mean, yes. Oh my God, you're right. You're right. And you know what? Right now, oh my God, do you know who is so excited right now? You know who's so excited right now? They're like jumping up and down. I got content. I got content. Woo! Oh yeah. Queen and all those bitches we're talking about. Freaking cray cray boom boom to boom boom. Oh my God. I got content for days. Oh, that is one happy bitch over there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, it is Barney the dinosaur version of Psycho. I love you. You kill me. We're a happy psychopathic family. With I doxed you and I kicked out my friend Heidi. Then I had a friend who's Buckeye who fucked Cass. I mean, come on. It's like ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And you know who wants to bet me. And that's the thing. That's the thing. They're like the other night when she was I'm sorry. I'll sound sexier this way. I'm sorry. Am I too slutty there? Showing my breasts? Like someone the other day was like, I think a long, long time ago. This was when I first started, and Hopi and I were doing like some 80s thing. What's the fuck? And Hopi and I did some 80s thing on her channel. And we were dancing and being stupid. And mind you, this was like 3 years ago. And I like had this 80s outfit on. And I did like this like weird, like kicked my legs up, cop up. Oh yeah, and that's the other thing. Like I'm all on drugs and shit. Yeah, who's the one? Who am I freaking coughing and making noises the whole panel? I mean, my God, if someone's gonna freaking roll over and sorry, I just had to get my charger here. Croak, it's freaking not me. I mean, hold on, I know everything. I know everything. Let me just tell you, I've been friends with everybody and fucked them all over. I think Boom says it for attention. I mean, if you've ever had a cake, corn cake. Yeah. I mean, come on. You've never had a freaking corn on the cob or any of that shit. You're freaking lying. That's like me saying I never had sex when I have 2 children upstairs. I mean, give me a break. Yeah. I've never had sex. Yeah. Okay. Tell me another one. But yeah, they're just like they just don't know where the lie ends and where one begins. I mean, they just don't. I mean, like right now they've forgotten all about the lying they're doing, and they're just concentrating on like what they're gonna say tonight because they've got content. Like if you've noticed, nobody's been talking, and so she's had no one to talk about. So she's been talking about KK, which is rude because KK is having some issues right now and people should leave her alone. And that's just wrong in and of itself. And then she's talking about Fat Dan, who apparently overdosed. Oh, go walk your fur, baby, sweetheart. Who freaking overdosed. Wonder why. Oh, I don't know. Maybe because you had 3 lives just going after him. I mean, people are just stupid. Like, you know, you have Heidi saying shit like, you never know when someone's like at the end of their rope and blah, blah, blah. And we should be kind to people and we shouldn't do this, that, and the other thing. Oh, oops, I did it again. Dan committed suicide. Kind of like Susan. Kind of like my best friend a few weeks ago. Ooh, baby, baby. Ooh. I mean, come on. Like when, yeah, she was out there and she was ripping him, and you asshole. She's like, oh, I haven't been talking about much lately. Oh, someone asked if he contacted her recently. And she said, not in the last few days or something. And the person said, well, have you heard he's in the hospital? He tried to commit suicide. He overdosed. And they charcoaled him or whatever they do. And she was just like, oh, well, and she tried to have empathy. Like any normal person would say, like, oh my gosh, I feel horrible for that family. I mean, I know he and I didn't get along and we had our back and forth, but I would never want anything to happen to anybody. You know, I reach out to the family and hope he's okay. You know, I really hope nothing's wrong with him. You know, I hope he has a speedy recovery, and I hope you're wrong. You know, I mean, you say something like that, that's called being a mature adult. Whether you like him or not, it's called being a mature adult. But anyway, she's like, well, you know, I'm just not going to say anything about that because I can't. What rock did you crawl out from under? I mean, I don't understand. I don't understand. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. And this is coming from someone who just had her best friend. I mean, I got the report yesterday. So I'm not really in a good place to be hearing shit like that right now. Like, that's just trigger warning, like no bueno. But anyway, she, you know, so she's had two modes of I definitely won't feel bad for Dan when he's done with it. No, I don't feel bad for him, but I do feel bad. He, you know, I don't know if he has kids. I'm sure he has a mother. You know, like, I feel bad for, you know, there's a family out there that no matter what he's done, he has a family that doesn't, you know what I mean? Like, if I was a mom of someone who just was psycho, you know, that I don't necessarily, maybe I do, maybe I don't know. But as an adult, that's just what you say. You know what I mean? It's just what you say to be an adult. Like, don't know what's going on. I wish him the best. Hopefully I'll get more information, you know? Like, there's ways of saying I don't feel bad for him if what he's done is true, without saying, you know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to be an adult here, which some people wearing the same color that I am don't know how to do. But so I was looking, and, you know, she's got like 3 times the subscribers as me. She does drama and I don't. And she has like the same amount of views as me. It's like, you're doing something wrong. Like, I hate to tell you, but your one and dones aren't working for you. Like, she needs to really pay attention to the algorithm. The algorithm doesn't work with one and done. The algorithm isn't good for like trolls. The algorithm wants someone who's going to come and stay and comment and then make comments and then come back to the next. But they don't want someone who's going to come with a troll account, say one thing, get blocked from your channel, and so never come again. That is not going to help your algorithm. That doesn't show any interest in your channel. That shows someone who comes and doesn't like it and never comes back. His kids want nothing to do with him because of his behavior. Well, I'm glad you know a lot more than I do. But I don't know. I would just say the respectful thing. There's like probably an in-between. If I knew all that, I mean, that's a little bit different story than what I knew nothing. I knew nothing. Because I don't want to know anything about people like that. But I mean, still, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. We just live in kind of a fucked up world. I mean, I wouldn't want to be the one who made him do that, though. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, he can go do that to himself because of himself, and he probably would have. But, I don't want to be responsible for doing anything. I don't know. I'm kind of a softie kind of stuff. I don't know. Maybe because I'm going through it myself. And my friend wasn't a PETA. My friend wasn't anything. She was a great person. She was a great mom. Which is probably why I'm more soft on the whole situation than maybe I should be. Because anyway, I'm going to get off the subject. But anyway, so she's all cool because, she's got all these people following her, of which she has no one following her. So she's got like the views of me, less than me. You're not that cool, girl. Like in the time I've been here, she always turns subs only on. So you have to be a subscriber to type. She always has it on. Always. Every time has subscriber only mode on. So you cannot type without being a subscriber. I have never turned that on once. And I think she's gone from 5.25 to 5.23. And I've gone from like 2.006 to 2.17 or something. I mean, get your people the right way. You know how long it takes to make a 2-minute skit? It takes quite a while to make good content. Just coming out here and just that you have to why is my phone just who is that? That is weird. That is weird. I just got some creepy person liking me on Tinder. Or not Tinder, Twitter. That's weird. Yeah, that was weird. But anyway, then she goes on her can't people find things more than 2 years old to talk about? Well, what does she ever talk about? She talks about me. She said the other day, she said something. She was going through the screenshots, those famous 6 screenshots that she couldn't understand what we were talking about, which was freaking hilarious. I mean, I think Peppermint Mocha, you said something like you were going to fly through the cornfield. And she had no idea what that meant. No clue what that meant. And it had about me getting a Learjet and you flying it. And she had no idea what that meant. No idea what that meant. It was hilarious. And she was trying to figure out what it meant and she couldn't. And then what did she say? She said something about that we can't bring things up that are more than 2 years old. Oh, shoot. What was it? Hey, Hakuna. She really doesn't want to talk about the new scandal coming from her. Oh, yeah. She does not want to talk about anything having to do with Chaos Queen or anything like that. Someone mentioned that and she said something like, we're just going to let them do their own thing. She doesn't want to talk about any of that. She wanted to read the 6 screenshots. That's all she wanted to do. And she didn't understand anything that I was saying. But she kept harping on me. I mean, it was the funniest thing. Is that I said something like, I'm going to chop down all of the corn in the, as if she's the only cornfield in Idaho. And I mean, it's she just didn't get it. She just didn't get it. And then she was talking about drugs and she was saying something about how she knew nothing about drugs. Nothing. Wasn't your husband a drug dealer? I mean, didn't your husband go to prison for snitching on the higher up drug dealers? I mean, I don't know about you, but I was younger once, and I may have partaken in some things. And I will tell you, you know a drug house when you know a drug house. You know a drug house when people are pulling into the driveway at 2 a.m. and your husband is going out to the driveway at 2 a.m. with a bag of something and comes back with a bunch of money. Like, she doesn't know anything about drugs, what they look like, how they're like, she knows nothing. She's never touched one. Like, how is that possible? That, like, I mean, are you kidding me with that one? Like, you really expect me to believe that you lived in a drug house and your husband was the local drug dealer, yet you know nothing about drugs, what they look like, how to do them, how to sell them? Nothing. Nothing. You never picked up the phone when people were calling him. I mean, nothing. It was absolutely ridiculous. Like, she was talking, I think she was probably talking about me doing, I know what it was. She was saying how people were talking about her doing drugs, but then they were saying she was doing pharmaceutical drugs, like, she was doing too much of her own medication, which you can be. Hey, Madison, you can become addicted to your own. I mean, that's the whole opioid thing. You become addicted to your own medication. I mean, not everyone who's an addict is like going under the bridge shooting Xanax in their neck. Some people get addicted to oxy and other things that, are rightfully prescribed by doctors. And they get, is my camera pissing out? Hold on. Let me try and try and do something. The camera is like crappy. Hold on one sec. Hold on. Let me try and hold on. Let me. Okay. Am I here now? Hey, Susan. No, I think it said it might be them, but I redid me too. How are you, Susan? No, let me see. Did I miss anybody? All right. So God, it is really hot here, which I think is part of the problem. And my internet was starting to crap out. Hold on one second. I need to drink something. I'm going to drink some vodka right now. So she was reading the 6, because that's all she had. She had 6 screenshots. Woohoo! 6 screenshots, right? And one of them said she thought my fart video was about her, and then she thought my sharp crayon video was about her. Nope, no videos about you until after I've come back. Hi, Susan. And she's like, oh yeah, like we believe that. Okay. All right, perps, here's your big chance. Show me one video. Now, I'm not talking about a live stream where I said something like, I don't know why she's talking about me, but what does fireball mean? Oh, doing fireballs. But I mean, and I even put a post of the playlist. I want you to find a comedy skit where I talked about you prior to me coming back in March or whenever it was. Show me one video that I actually made about you. Because if you go to the homepage, you'll see it's Bullhorn Betty and it's Molly Golightly and everybody's listed out. And then there's one that just says all comedy skits. And you please tell me where there's a Purple Phoenix one prior to March of 2024. And if you can find one, I'll give you $50, I think I said. Okay? Yeah, Hakuna, how's the baby? Oh my God, I just want to, every time I see pictures, I want to sniff the head. But serious, she says shit like that. And then it's like, okay, show proof. Show me proof that I made a video about you. Because here's the deal. I've never talked about you before you've talked about me. You're a liar. You're a bold-faced liar. You know, and that's how the whole thing is. She's always talking about other people before they talk about her. And then she's all like, I'm the victim, you know. Heidi, nobody made fun of Heidi's Hashimoto's. You know, everyone just went after her for that. No. Heidi like was all like, I'm a, what was she? Not a Trump baby. I don't want to say what do you call it? When you're a trust fund baby. She's all like, I'm a trust fund baby, and I've had, like, she just revealed that to everybody, and then everybody jumped on her. And it's like, no, you can't reverse history. Like, Heidi did everything she did to herself. Heidi went after me first, and I have it all mapped out, and I'll make a series one of these days. But it's like, you know, she and she does say little things. Like, I have so many, like, she says, like, I'm perfectly flawed. Beautiful disaster. I mean, like, she has so many, like, she just tries to be like other people, and it's sick. It's absolutely sick. And she's gonna get herself called out, and it's gonna be funny. And it's gonna be funny. It's gonna be funny taking her down because she's not smart enough to play this game. But anyway, that was enough of 45 minutes of me talking. If anyone wants to come up, they certainly can come up. Why am I hitting the settings? Why don't I know what to do? I'm like, I guess I can't say that word. Anyway, how is the baby? Wait, paste. I can't do anything right now. Print, paste, paste, paste. Control V, paste, paste. 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 God darn it. Paste. She's great. She's so chunky. Oh, I love chunky babies. Chunky babies are the best. Chunky babies and chunky cats. They're the best. Best little chunky little. Ooh. When I was a baby, I was so fat. Hey, Dree. Oh, Dree, I didn't even hear your live. But apparently I need to because you got everybody in trouble. Apparently you got everybody in trouble. And like I didn't even listen to the freaking, like, how was I one of the few? There was only like 4 or 5 people on this freaking screenshots, and I was one of them, and I didn't even listen to the damn thing. God damn it. How do I always get called out on this crap? Like, I'm always getting called out. Like, I'm barely on. Jesus fuck. I'm just easy prey or something like that. Dree, you and your green Care Bear. Like, what color green is that? It is not a green. That is like a neon. That is a freaking 80s green. I remember in the 80s when I had a freaking sweatshirt that was that color. It was big and it went down to my knees and it was oversized and it was that color. And I had like 70 bracelets that were that color too. And I think I had eyeshadow that was that color. How disgusting is that? How disgusting is that? Oh my God. Oh, that's 16 hours ago. How is Molly Go Lightly on here? Like, how is Molly Go Lightly on here? Isn't she supposed to be banned from like everything? I mean, I don't understand how you get banned from everywhere and then you're like here again. I don't understand. I don't understand. I mean, all I did was not come on for 7 months and I lost my monetization. Like, I didn't even do anything that bad and I lost my monetization. And now I still have like 200 hours to get it back. And I'm done with Patreon. Nobody can figure out freaking Patreon. She's not monetized. Well, there's for that. I know she's ban evading. But God damn it. Nobody can figure out my Care Bear is a stoner Care Bear. That's why my name is Blazing Bear Dream. Oh, yeah, she talks about how, she's stoned all the time. So what? Are you her mom? She can get stoned if she wants to. And you know what? I can snort whatever I want to if I want to. You know, like, who is she to tell anybody they can't do anything? I mean, she's obviously in the morning all like, blah, 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 blah. I mean, she's the only one I've seen nod off. I mean, like, you can hear her with her little, like, papers. You can hear that she's got papers over there. So I remember when hearing her talk about BHP is fantastic. She isn't monetized. Yeah, I need to start listening to her. I'm not monetized either. I lost my monetization. And I had to start all over because it was like I was out for 7 months. So all my hours, ran out. So I basically had to start from zero. So, and of course I did like members only first. So in June, they finally told me, well, members only don't count. The only thing that counts are public hours. So like June, I basically had to restart trying to get like public only hours, which I'm like, thanks for telling me now that like I've already wasted thousands of hours. Not that I'm wasting hours, but you know what I mean. But yeah, she's totally ban evading. But I've been doing stuff on Bullhorn Betty because I just don't want to talk about it. And she's funny. The last one I did, she had like a green screen as wallpaper. I mean, she literally had a green screen up as if it was wallpaper. Half of it was falling down, and I'm like, that's not wallpaper, Betty. That's a green screen. It's meant so you can like go places like here's the coffee shop. Here's the library. Here's a classroom where you should be. It's not like, it's 121. It's not 420. I mean, it's not, but she had on this shirt that said, I'm not bossy, I'm aggressive. And it's like, no, you're not bossy because you're not the boss of anything. You don't have a team or a company or any, like she's got an invisible lawyer for her team of no one. I don't know what she's doing. Like I haven't followed her in a long time. And at least when I was following her before, she like kind of had herself, she behooved you and she kind of had herself put together. And now she's like, I don't know. She's like two shits to the wind half the time. And like before, when she would do lives, it was like always like, she was talking about stuff. And now she'll be talking about a case and then she'll be like, oh, there's my dog. And then she'll be like, oh, I got to go cook. It's like, whoa. Like, where did this come from? Like like, oh yeah, I picked, and there's the lawnmower people. My neighbors, they just remake cars, and they're the ones who gave me. She just starts talking about these random things. Oh, I got to go do my research now. Yeah, your research is get on the corner street from the research man. Yeah, I know what research you've been getting. Yeah, I used to get that research too when I was younger. Did me a lot better than it did her though. But I mean, seriously, like I don't know. Heather, you're not still a mod over at Crazy This Colored Ladies. She's like, I was thinking about it, and I was like looking, because I was looking at the one from the other day where like Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, like, hey Mia Grace was yapping, and I was like, God, where did all the normal people go? Like, I was like, what happened to like Life at 60 and Ink? And like, there was like a whole list of people who used to be there, and they're all gone. Like, nobody's there anymore. Like, everybody's gone. It's like this new list of like, I don't know. Like, Company's Coming is there, but I don't know. That one's a weird one. Like, they just randomly started talking about me one day, and I'm like, who the hell are you to talk about me? Like, I don't even know who you are. Like, out of nowhere, this person started talking about me, and I'm like, what? You gotta at least know me and buy me lunch before you try and take me out and have sex with me. I mean, come on. You can't just get in there and try and start talking about me. I mean, yeah. It's like I was looking and I was like, yeah. And where's not Susan? Where's Karen? I mean, there's so many people that it's like, yeah, like where's Dree? Where, like, I think Sassy Nas is still over there, bless her heart. I mean, I don't know why. She was a member of mine for a long time. Like, and I thought maybe she had some sense to her, but I'm not. But yeah, they're dropping like flies. Is it because maybe they're learning the truth? Woo, 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 woo. That she's delusional? That she's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? I mean, she is kind of cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Watching Pigeon's channel go down has got to me. It actually is kind of. I actually probably should start watching, because it's like, I remember when Heidi was there, and it was somewhat entertaining because Heidi would just randomly go. I mean, the last time Heidi was there, I think she said that she just out of nowhere said she was suing me for she was taking me out for some reason. I did a video on it. Heidi, like out of nowhere, she was like, you better watch it. I'm coming after you. This was like before I left. I made a video on it. She just randomly said she was coming after me. And then like nothing ever happened. And then like I left for 7 months. And like, and then she was there, but she was not, oh, a mod for purple. And then like some people, I came back and like some people were there and some people were not there, but most people weren't there. And she was just talking shit on everybody, but everybody changed up everywhere. It was bizarre. And like all the normal people were gone. Like all the like people I had come to grow in love who hated me were like all gone. And I was like, what did she do? Like what did like like I don't even see Levitt over there anymore. I mean, my God. Like her and Jenna hate each other. I never thought that would happen. I mean, that's kind of when I left, when those two were in cahoots. And then, Jenna got a brain. And she's always like, I don't understand why people accept Jenna. Well, maybe because Jenna apologized. Hello? I mean, my God. She's like, Jenna did so many things to so many of you, and you just forgive her? Yeah, she apologized. Da-na-na. It's like she doesn't seem to get that, like, yes, sometimes people do fucked up things. And sometimes then they apologize. And then you move on forward with them. It's an amazing thing that mature adults sometimes do. The ones that have left changed their names because of how she attacks people. Yeah, she attacked me, Mocha, and Lil. Oh, I remember when Lil Devil like came over to my Discord and was saying like what she had done, and we're all like, why would you let someone do that to you? Like why on earth would you let, like, she like went after her like computer and wanted to, like, all this crazy stuff, and we're like, why would you let anyone do that? Like, that's just crazy. Like, no more. Do not let, no, we're not going to let you do that. Like, no more. And it was crazy. We're like, no, that can't, like, you can't let someone attack you like that. Like, that's just not okay. Especially someone like that. I mean, maybe someone like me, like, you could let me attack you because, you know, I'm the queen and everything. Everybody should let me. I'm just kidding. But I mean, yeah, like someone who like can't even say the word shit. Now, what was the word? Disingenuous. If you can't say the word disingenuous, you cannot be followed or cared about. Now, I mean, like, if you don't know that your husband is a drug dealer, when he went to prison for it, and you didn't know, I mean, clearly the feds were staking him out for quite a while, and you didn't know. You had no idea that was going on. I mean, I don't understand. Did you hear she got all her mods together in groups of 10? They all showed their screens. Like, what the fuck is that shit? Like, I think I have 3 mods. I think right now the only mod in here is Mr. Pork. I don't have anybody on my block list. Never have. I mean, this is ridiculous. This whole like mod meetings and all this shit. Like, what the fuck? I mean, this is not a job. Like, this is not like the Pentagon over here. And like, y'all need to make sure let's have a meeting, and we got to get our minutes straight and know what we're doing. And I got to look at your computer and make sure. Like, this is not that. This is YouTube. This is like, wow. Hey, Carol, how are you? I've missed you. We're just talking about the dum-dums. I mean, yeah, like what they did to you. I mean, it's like, and she calls the trolls haters. Nobody hates you. Oh, I have 2. I have 2 mods. They're my 2 mods. I have 3. Lindsay is another mod. I've never seen such craziness. Like, what the fuck? If someone makes you feel like you have to show messages to prove you can be trusted, then yeah. Like, if someone asked me to show a message to show that I was a friend, I would say, clearly I am not a friend, and clearly you can take this big nail and this ring and this 3-carat ring, which is worth a lot more than $3,000, and shove them all up your very large labia too, probably. With you and Heidi probably been having fun together. I mean, I don't know. That's just disgusting. I mean, like, you should just trust your friends because you should trust your friends. And if you don't trust your friends because you just don't trust your friends, then they're not your friends. They're, you know what I mean? Like, if I have to show you some shit like that, then we're not friends. You know, I have to say I'm 55 and I never knew what Coca-Cola white stuff was till I was 24. And Mary Jane, I was 20. I told her. Yeah, I was too. I grew up in Pennsylvania, and the first time, actually, I did smoke a tiny little bit of a joint at the Bon Jovi concert when I was 18. And then I didn't know or see of anything until I moved to California when I was in my mid-20s. That was the first time I really knew what marijuana was and cocaine when I was like 25. But before that, I mean, I just don't think like that was like Beverly Hills 90210 stuff. That wasn't like Pennsylvania kind of stuff. So I didn't really even know any of that stuff existed. I guess she was having problems with her mods this morning. Someone blocked some people. I mean, like this stuff is just. Hold on, I'm gonna turn the fan down over here because I tried at 20. See, it's stupid though. Hold on, let me turn this fan. Ooh, I just got a little woo up my cookie. But that's just stupid. People should be able to do. People should be able to do whatever they want, whenever they want, as long as they're not nodding off during the middle of their live stream. I mean, seriously, I don't know how many times I've like gone to check out a live stream because I never see them live because her morning ones I would be asleep or getting someone was blocking her subs. Does she have any? See, that's why you don't have subs only mode. If you didn't have it on subs only mode, it wouldn't matter. Like I don't have subs only mode. So it doesn't matter. I've never put subs only mode on. I mean, the only reason to put subs only mode on is if you have subs who are like causing mayhem and your mods can't keep up with it, but you have 75,000 mods, so how could they not keep up with it? And I mean, I've never even wanted my mods to do anything because I'm like, I'll handle it. Like if she had to, why do you have a block list? Like I've never even had a block list. I don't block people. If someone wants to come in here and say that whatever, I'll talk to them. She the next line that comes out of her mouth. She will say her next. Oh God. Oh God. This poor child. This poor child. I mean, I don't know. She was given like the Wheaties with the like, I don't know, something bad in it. Something bad. Something bad happened to her as a child. She was given like the Wheaties with the like, I don't know, blue number 9 in it or something like that. Told Moz if anyone comes in block. How do you know who's a troll? How do you know who's a troll? Because they have an opinion? Is that a troll? Because they're new? Because that just means they're new. We were all new once. There was a time I remember I went into her panel once before I had a channel and she was doing her little game thingy. I mean, like, how do you know who's a troll? Because someone disagrees with you? So talk to them. I mean, I don't get it. I don't understand it. And how do you never have control of your... I have never once not had control of my channel. And I had Michelle Sabate up here trying to cause mayhem. I had Harper up here trying to cause mayhem. I had Buckeye up here trying to cause mayhem. I've had so many people up here trying to cause mayhem, and I've never had mayhem caused. Ever. Not once. Because I've always taken control. I mean, how do you not have control of your own channel? Because clearly you're not an adult. You shouldn't have a channel if you can't control your channel. Oh, she's gonna have freaking shit for days after the night. I blocked someone on YouTube that Amanda thinks is fabulous. It's okay to have a different. Yeah, just talk about it. Just afterwards say, oh, I'm sorry, I blocked that person. I didn't like them. Oh, well, I really like them. Can we talk about it and unblock them? Okay, let's unblock them and just keep an eye on them. Okay. Wow, that was really hard to do. I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of scratching my head here at this one. Like I don't know. Like I feel like, am I too normal? Or have I gone to the dark side? Buckeye is Heidi 2.0. I mean, I think we all know I have no love lost for that one. That one, oh my God. She is not, and I don't want to spread shit or talk shit about people. I don't like doing that. But I mean, she's not who she says she is. I mean, it just, I had so many women just like, just be not kind to me in such a short amount of time that was like the last thing I needed was one more person to like befriend me and all that stuff, Yeah. It's like just not what I needed, And then it's like, I wanted to let it go. I was like, just let it go. And it's like, just let it go. Just let stuff go. Like we're done. You know? Yeah, she doesn't do the drama. All she does is go from drama, like person she thinks she can get. Like she thought she could get drama from me, so she came to me. And then like she thought she could go and create drama from me, so then she did that. And then she went on to the next person who I think was Carrie. And then she started with I mean, she just goes to like, and you notice she's always the one who's like, well, I think that she's like the news. She's like the BBC, Buckeye National Network or something like that. Buckeye National Network. Buckeye Purple National Network or something like that. I don't know. These people are crazy. I can't believe I just said Amanda was mature. You wouldn't believe the things that sometimes come out of people's mouths when they're on, like sometimes I'm like, God, I wish Hopi was still my friend. What? Did I just say that? Like, it's like, wow, I wish she was still my friend and not other people. Like the things you say, you're like, you wake up and have like a bad dream. Like, whoa, what? Did I say that for real? Was that just to like get hit on the head or something with that? Amanda would roll up for me anytime. See, I don't understand any of like what's going. Because I don't pay attention, so I really don't know anything about the whole Amanda thing. I don't know anything about that. Yeah, I mean, when Purple realizes what's really going on, she's gonna shit her jammies big time because she has no idea who she has surrounding her right now. She is like a little kid in a shark pool pond. One of those little, like, you get them at Safeway. They're like, this high, and they're like little pool ponds. She's like in one of those, but with sharks all around her. And she has no idea. Am I confused about that? No, I don't think so. I think they fell out, right? I think that's done. But that has nothing to do with the other thing, some other things, I think. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not privy to that information. I don't. Oh, I think because one of them was in a relationship. One of them was in a relationship, like a real relationship or something like that. So like there was a mouse in here the other night because he took, oh. Mm, mm, mm. Well, doesn't that you say a fine how did he do? Oh, I'm back. I might have video issues or itchies. Hold on. No, I'm coming back. If it goes back down to one bar, I'm gonna no, they're not. So it's fine. But so I guess Pass and Buckeye were talking, and then Pass started talking to someone else. And I'm like, ooh, yeah, I heard someone had someone else in their life. But anyway, seeing each other behind. If it freezes again, I'll restart it. But the other day, I had like a little mouse in here in the middle of the night, and I was like, that is uncool. So so I raked all the garden behind where I'm at, and I saw like this little bit of dirt, like I could tell there was like something under there, like because there was a little hole and there was a little something pushing it up. And so I had my gun, which is not a 9mm. Anyone who knows me knows I would never use a 9mm. It was a Glock, and I got it. And then something else, a little gerbil, tried to come out, and I got it. And then all at once, 3 more little mice started running from the middle and went jumping off like the patio, like they were like lemurs, like run for your life. It was hilarious. It was like 3 little, little mice just like went running like Wah! And they jumped off the edge like Wah! But it was like I killed 2, and then like 3 just went like running for their lives, like woo, and just like jumped off. They were like little lemmings, like run for your lives, I'll get you. And I was like, damn it, I didn't get him fast enough. So then, like, I'm a total cat. Like, I'm a total cat when I see stuff like that. I'm just like, so then I just sat there looking at the holes, like waiting. Like, I'll sit for like half an hour and look at a hole and just wait. And just wait. I'm like, I was born to be a cat. Like, I totally was. There are dirty birds all over YouTube. I think they're secretly out in my back garden too. There are. But man, like, I never knew there were such dirty birds all over YouTube. I mean, like, I'm like happily married. I never even thought of. I remember one time, what's his face? Frank. Hey, Jane's Addiction. How are you? I remember one time, it was the time before Frank decided that he was like in love with Harper and like out. He was like, told me he loved me. And then he said, but I don't know if I'd die for you. And I was like, well, I care about you too, Frank, but I have a family, and I don't think I would die for you, but I do care for you. And he was like, I think his meds were messed up or something, and he just kept going on about how, he loved me, but he wasn't sure if he would die for me. And I was like, okay, and then, got off the Discord with him. I don't think she has her own channel. I've never seen her own channel. And then the next day he was all like and he was talking crap about her. Like, oh, I hate her and blah, 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 blah. And he's like, but I love you. And then the next day he was all with her. It was like the weirdest thing like I've ever encountered in my life. It was very, 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 very strange. Frank loved anyone who allowed him to yeah, it was weird. He was like, I love you, but I don't know if I die for you. And I was like, well, you shouldn't. Like, you don't even know me. Like, why? Like, doesn't that just seem like why do all these weird things keep going off on my phone? Like, it was just weird. It was a very weird thing to say. Let me just say that. I love you, but I don't know if I'd die for you. And I'm like, well, I hope you don't. And I hope you're not put in the situation where you would think that you had to, because that's very strange. And then like the next day he was all like about then the thing about him and Harper came out, and it was just weird. It was just absolutely weird. I didn't understand it at all. I didn't get it. And now they're gone. Now they're gone. Both of them are gone. Like, it's funny how people come and people go. Like, they're not all, you know what I mean? It's like, I kind of, I remember when I first came to YouTube, I kind of felt like, people come and they stay here. And like Mr. Beast, like he's had a channel. My kids have known him and his channel for like 27 million years. I've known of Mr. Beast. And I kind of felt like that's how YouTubers were. They like started a YouTube channel and that was their thing. And like, that's what they did. They like YouTubed it. And it's like, now I'm realizing like, like if they get really big, then they get to that level. But like most of them just fall by the wayside. What's with Perp having affair secret on her panel? I don't know. Maybe her channel is really like the love boat. We've been waiting another round. Like maybe that's what her panel really is. Maybe it's really the love boat. Like maybe it's secretly, the place where you go, hey, Tat Jack, how are you? I don't know. Maybe that her panel is really a setup for love interest. And it's really where you go to find get your freak on. Get your freak on. Get your freak on. Get. And maybe that's what the mod meetings are. Maybe the mod meetings are like, it's like, when you go to the bunny ranch and they have all the bunnies like, lined up, and it's like, okay, you pick your bunny. What do you like? What do you like? What do you not like? Blah, blah, blah. And like, that's when you pick what you like and what you don't like. And then you go off and you try out the merchandise, and then maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. Then you come back and you try some different merchandise, and I don't know. Maybe that's what's really going on. Only CJ will understand this, or anyone from the UK. Me and Julie. Yes, nobody else understood that. Yeah, maybe it is. Maybe it is a brothel. Perps, Iowa broth. I mean, it is in the middle of a cornfield. I mean, you could go in the middle of the cornfield and there could be little itty bitty rooms in there. Like little, like, they have like the corn cut and like, little itty bitty rooms and shacks, and you just go into you're in room A1. Yeah. You bring your musty sex sock back and your little wet wipe. You go in there with like 3 condoms and 2 wet wipes, and because too poor to give out 3 wet wipes, so you only get 2 wet wipes, and you get a musty sock. Hopefully it's washed, maybe not, and like a fake candle, an electric candle, and because it's a cornfield, you don't want to burn it down. It's seed corn, right? And Cheez-Its and watered down Dr. Pepper, because can't afford real. See, that was the real reason for the watered down is Dr. Pepper. The funds were getting low, so they had to water down the Dr. Pepper, the whatever heck drink they were drinking, because it wasn't really any of that crap. Because I mean, I hate to tell you, I did graduate from medical school, so you get headaches. You either get migraines from the caffeine, or you get it from the acidity, the change in acidity of the drink. That's really and there is some sugar-based stuff, but a lot of it is really the acidity and the caffeine. So, and most of it is like migraine related. And what about a very slightly worn robe? Yes, and a slightly worn robe. I have a foot phobia, so sex socks with Cheez-Its is not. Oh, I have a foot phobia. Oh, sorry. My kids love Dr. Pepper. I would never want to disrespect Dr. Pepper. My kids are all about the doctor and the pepper. Okay. Cheesy feet. Ugh. I hate feet. I hate feet. This is why I like shoes. Case in point. I don't like feet. I think feet are disgusting. That's why I like shoes. But maybe that's why they're and behoove you. Let me behoove you. They don't own the cornfield. They're renting the cornfield. That's why they're renting it, because they don't want to own it, because they got to be able to get out of there real fast. That's why they should be a little nicer to me and Peppermint, because we can drive my Learjet right out of there if they need to. Just saying, should have been a lot nicer when you had the chance there, Buttercup. But she wasn't. So, poop on her. But maybe that's it. There's little itty bitty rooms there, and it's all a little bitty, you know, whatever. And it is. It's a brothel. Just think of all the DNA of footprints on the ground of people walking in and out of the cornfields. Just think of all the droplets of driplets coming out of the cornfield. Boom. It's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. I don't want to go to the cornfield anymore. I don't think I want to go to the cornfield anymore. I think we have to find another place to go. I don't think we can go to the cornfield anymore. I think we have to find a new place to go than the cornfield. And I think we need to. What else do we need to do? We need a new place other than the cornfield. We need a new place that we can like drive low and not get in trouble for. Hold on, let me turn. Someone's not going to. All right. So the bus has just turned back. All right. Bus from hell. Bus from hell. So where else can we go other than the cornfield? We can go to the vineyard. There's nothing wrong with vineyards. Vineyards are great. Vineyards are great. And vineyards, they like in another, what month is it? September? In another like 2 months. Another 2 months. And, you know, wine, antiseptic, kills germs. You know, all the Italian women stomping on the grapes, never got sick. Why? Antiseptic. You know, there's a reason for it. So see, this is a better idea. This is a better idea. We're gonna have the bus go to the vineyards, and then when it gets too hot, we're gonna jump up to the Learjet, and we're gonna keep going. We don't even have to deal with like the worst nightmare of corns and crocs, and it won't be this B-rated corn crap. It's gonna be nice wine, nice fine wine. See, we got it all covered. We got it all covered. See how good that is? I don't know why my phone keeps going crazy. I don't know why my phone keeps going crazy, but it's really annoying me. It keeps telling me, I don't know what it keeps telling me, because there's no new things on it. Like your devices are connected. Great, thank you. Do you need to keep telling me my devices are connected? It just keeps telling me my devices are connected. Great. I don't need to hear that every 2 seconds. Like, shut the frink up. The Black Death ended near me. We know how to kick the shit out of movies. Really? Well, do you know that we never had COVID here? Like, the first case of COVID we had here was in October. So COVID started in February. The first case of COVID we had was in October. We went to a party in November of probably 150. We all ate a big barbecue. There was no like hands washing or like everybody just normal, like, ate. Not a single case of COVID. I mean, we just did not have COVID up here. The only people who got COVID up here were farm workers because they live in small, places with lots of people. But nobody else got COVID up here. I don't know why. We just didn't. So like this is like the safest. I think because we're all like in like big air, like everyone's like on acres and acres of land and outside most of the time, and like we don't deal with shit like that. So I don't know. This is the best place to be. We're like, if there's ever a nuclear bomb or anything like that, this is the best place to be in life. If this is where you want to be when shit goes down. When shit goes down, this is where you want to be because most people are armed to the teeth. We had when you're supposed to evacuate, like you always have looters that come around, So the people who stay, we all have signs. You loot, we shoot, and we have it like on our cars when we drive around to check the town. Because it's like, if we see you outside our friend's house, you're not supposed to be there. You loot, we shoot. And that's not a joke. Yes, I'm knocking wood, my husband and I haven't had it. You know what? I've never had it. And I'm not vaccinated. Knock on wood. But I don't go anywhere. I mean, I was in a coma, and for me, it would be riskier to get the vaccine than to get COVID. So that's why I don't get COVID, or I never got vaccinated, because for me it would be riskier to get the vaccine than to get COVID. What? Is John Campbell, he's the virologist, right? Yeah, he's like my school hero. And there was a school shooting in Georgia? No, I didn't know that. They say, because we always say, like, are there more school shootings? Are there more blah, 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 blahs? And there aren't. We just know more about them than we did because we didn't have 24/7 stuff way back when. But we technically don't have more crime than we did before. We just know about it more. Because back when I was a kid, you only had the nightly news at 5 p.m. and that was it. And the 11 p.m. news. If anyone wants to come up. I don't know why my phone. I'm gonna shut it down. And that's all you had. That's all you had. So like you didn't know, like if something happened in Georgia, you would never know that it happened in Georgia because there would be no way for you to know, right? So I mean, so it's not that there's more stuff going on, it's that we just know about it more often. 4 dead, 9 injured, shooter alive, and arrested. How do people do that? I mean, I just don't. Hey, Justin, how are you? I swear I feel an earthquake. I swear I feel an earthquake. I don't know how you do that. I don't know how you shoot. I don't know how you hurt a child. I just don't. I just how are you 14 and do that stuff? Like how are you? And I know statistically it's not any more likely, but still, it's just, I don't get it. I don't know. I can't understand it. I can't understand it. Yeah, how are you with all that stuff going on? You know, I know they like to say it's from video games, but like I said, if that was the case, then every child who played a video game would be more likely to do that. And that's not the case. Like, if you look at all kids who played first person shooting games, they're not more likely to do a school shooting. In fact, they're less likely because they kind of know the value of life. It's basically, studies have shown it's based on, excuse me, um, the finding at home of life not being valuable. You know, they're just not brought up with life being valuable, and that's seen through the parents. You know, maybe like the dad abuses the mom, and they're just grown up with this way of like life isn't valuable. And you know, maybe the parents have a gun and pop off and shoot rabbits, and like life just isn't, something just doesn't click with them that a gun is meaningful. And it has nothing to do with you know, with um video games. It just has to do with life. I mean, there's so many issues. And you know, I think the 70s and 80s were when it peaked. Like shootings, first person shootings, crime peaked in the 70s and 80s. And that was like the whole gas era, like when we didn't have enough gas and things like that. And people were just taking each other out, you know? And that wasn't because of, you know, but I think that was the time period when we were like latchkey kids. It was like fend for yourself. You know, we don't have time for your shit. You go fend for yourself. And I think we as parents now have like gone back the other way, and we're like coddling. And so now we have this generation of kids that were coddled. It's like we were like the last thing from coddled. We were like, take care of yourselves. Here's a key, go use it, you know, figure your shit out. You know, and like our generation was like, well, all we got was like this latch and a key and had to figure it out. So we're gonna baby you. And now we got a bunch of like kids who like want to go on the football field and take a fart and think they're gonna get like, oh, I took a fart, I'm gonna get an award now. You know, it's like, no, you know, and it's like we've kind of gone back the other way. And it's like there's a middle ground there, you know, like you know, what happened to feeling good about doing good, you know? Like what happened to like being able to be proud? Oh, thank you. Um, you know, what happened to being able to being proud of your accomplishments? You know, like why can't I be proud of the things that I have? Why is that a bad thing? Why? But it is. You know, it's like, God forbid you're like, I'm proud of the things that I've been able to acquire because I grew up with nothing. And so I'm very proud to have come this far. But that's like, oh, how dare you? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's so weird. It's like, you know, when I grew up, it was like, you know, the 80s. It's like you wanted to like do well, you wanted to succeed. That was a good thing. And now it's like, don't talk about success. You'll be a bitch. It's like, what? Like, I don't know. I don't understand. I don't know when we went from, I don't know. Thank you. I got it. Amazon had some, they had their little sale thing, majigga, and I got it on sale. I'm like a big Amazon sale girl lately. I never used to be a sale girl, but now I'm a sale girl. I like sales. I don't know. I went through a time where like I just bought whatever, but now I'm back to sales. I like sales. I don't know. I saw a bunch of really nice necklaces and really nice. I was like, I do not need any more shit. Stop buying shit. I went on a Temu scare. I need to stop. Stop buying things. I need to stop buying things. I keep buying things. I need to stop. I need to stop. God damn it. God damn it. I don't know. I don't know what we do, but we have definitely, I don't know. I worry because those are the, in medical school, we used to like, you know, we were the PhD kids and they were the MD kids, and we used to make fun of them because we're like, those are the ones who are going to take care of us, and they're fuckheads. They're dumb. They really were. They really were. We made fun of them. Like, we were like, those are the people who are going to take care of us? They're not very bright. Like, I don't know if I want them taking care of us. I don't know. It's a little strange. Hugs back. I'm taking a shopping break. I'm not liking it. Well, then shop for me. Go buy me some stuff. Because I think I need to stop shopping. I need to stop shopping. Because I'm apparently shopping too much. God damn it. Because I'm a snob. I'm just a snobby little bitch. Yeah. Oh, you're going to have lots of content tonight there, girlfriend. I'm a snobby little bitch who thinks I'm better than everybody else. Like, I so don't. Like that, like anybody who knows me, you know what my nickname is in this town? Switzerland. Because I'm the one who always comes between other people and fixes their problems. Like, I like work things out between people. I'm like Switzerland. Like in real life. Like I am the furthest thing from like I am selfless, I'm kind, I'm gracious. I'm like the farthest thing from those things. Amazon has been, Amazon's pretty much at my house every day. Is that a bad thing? He was at my house today. But we buy everything from there because we, like, for me to go to like Walmart is like an hour away. For me to go to Target is like an hour and 10 minutes away. Like anything. Middle fingers, if Purple asked you to be here, just ask me. Yeah. I don't know. Why is it 98? Why is there 98? I don't know these things. I only watch Purple when she says clean. I have like a little thing that reads the transcripts, and if she says clean, then I'll watch the part where she says clean. But that's it. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Shit, but we buy everything from there. Like, so we buy paper towels, and like we save money because I get it on the Amazon. There's Purple. I get it on Amazon credit card, so I get 5% back there. And then I get like 10 to 15% off. So I end up getting like 20 to 25% off of everything I buy there. So I buy everything there, like toilet paper, like everything. I buy everything. Jewelry, everything. Everything. All right. I got to get going. The kids are going to be home soon. So I must start making snacks for my little ones because I'm just a stay-at-home mom. All right, you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Hopefully we gave some people some good content. Yeah, I put out a Bullhorn Betty video yesterday, maybe. Go watch it. No, I love Amazon. I love Amazon. Yeah. I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna start getting off Patreon and start coming back here for lives. Patreon is just too much of a pain in the arse. So anyway, thank you everybody for coming. You could have been anywhere you wanted to, but you came here and hung out with little old me. So there's that. So I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Sorry about some of the issues. Hopefully we gave some people some good content. And I love you guys, as always. Bye.